Guys, I am Nicole Fairfield with Georgia Swim School, and I have got a presentation that I want to go over with you today. It says why we use step-by-step. I call this building you up for success, the step-by-step approach before they do independent streamline. So I like to think of independent streamline as a rocket. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. So a lot of my kids are little kids, 3, 4, 5-year-olds, and we're going to talk about why this is important. So why we use a step-by-step approach before independent streamline, which means all by themselves with no help from you. It's all about building trust, body awareness, and confidence, both in the water and in the child's own abilities. So we're going to start with practice. No pressure. Try to support them on land so they can do it on land or on the wall, even if they're just holding the wall while they're kicking. And why this matters, it helps kids understand that what their body's supposed to do. It also gives them a mental picture of the skill, and it builds comfort before they even leave the wall. So again, we're setting them up for success. We want them to feel confident and be comfortable. Why we use the step-by-step practice. So we're going to practice with our instructor and an aide, both. You get both. Me and an aide equals wow. So it boosts their confidence, and that's what we're looking for. We need happy, confident kids who love the water. So what this looks like, you can hold their hand and glide them along. So she's not holding their hand, but she's holding the swim bar. So pretend like she's holding their hand. He's holding the legs. She's holding the bar. They're also using a noodle, a swim bar, or a belt. So this child's using a belt. This child has a swim bar. This little girl has a kickboard. All of these are preschool age children. Why this matters, the double support equals double safety. They feel confident, they're relaxed, and this goes back to Maslow's Bloom. Maslow, you feel comfortable and safe so you can learn well in an environment where you feel that it's safe to learn. You're there to steer and encourage. The float gives them some independence while still being safe. These are instructional flotation devices, not personal flotation devices. Now we're going to practice with just the float. So once they have you can give them just a kickboard, or maybe they need a little bit more. Maybe they have the kickboard here and a noodle under their hips or a noodle under their arms. So now they'll start moving without you holding them. You're not going to hold them. Why this matters? They begin learning how their body moves in water. You're close by, but they're starting to trust the water and feel their float. This is key. We need to feel our float. It shows that they're getting stronger and in more control. Then try it on their own. Streamline time. So we're going to be a dolphin. We're going to be a mermaid. We're going to be a boat. We're going to be a kayak. We're going to be a canoe. Give me some comments here, guys. What are you going to be? So this little boy's holding the wall. Looks like a sun deck. Maybe it's a top step. I'm going to go with not. I'm going to go with a sun deck. He's kicking his feet. His head's in. So let them show you they got it. They got it. That's awesome. Now let's try it by ourselves. So now we're going to go across the pool, to the flags, to the shallow end, to the hula hoop I put on the ground, whatever. Why this works. They're practicing it in motion. They're learning how to balance. And they're trusting in the water and themselves. So real talk here for my instructors. If you skip these steps, it's not always fun. So if you skip these steps, the kids can get scared or they can stiffen up. If you skip these steps, the kids can panic or sink. Basically, you set them up for failure and not success. We want to set them up for success and for growth. We want them to like you. We want them to feel comfortable and confident. We want them to come back. And so we're here for the learning process. We're not skipping important steps. We're here to build them up for success. So we needed to practice that in a controlled environment where they were safe. And sometimes they feel like they failed, and we don't want that. So if we go step by step, they're going to relax and they're going to enjoy the learning process. They're going to feel proud of their progress because they can do it and you help them. And they're going to learn faster and safer. Thank you for coming to my presentation. I plan to make more, so please like, follow, comment, share, give me feedback. I love feedback, and have a great day. And remember, no drownings.